T.S. Turner was a city-smart kid fighting his way off the street until he was framed for a crime he didn't commit. Amy Taylor was a young crusading lawyer. She mounted an appeal to put Turner back on the street, this time in a suit and tie, working as a private detective. Together, they are T&T.
What's the story, Mrs. Walden?
It's Miss.
Miss Walden?
I'm doing the best that I can, Mr. Thompson. I'm sorry I can't go any faster.
It's all right. We got all afternoon.
Well, the story, as you put it, isn't clear yet.
I don't trust nobody. Pure and uncut. Off the chart, man. Hey, what are you doing here, man? Let's get out of here, man! Hey, what are you doing here? I don't trust nobody, man.
We can go now.
It's fine by me.
There's been a murder committed here, Detective. I'll write up a report.
You're lucky the lady see something in you, Billy, because you could have found yourself on probation in there.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was just trying to code on.
Maybe next time you should ask someone for a mirror instead of just wandering around the store looking for one.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for what you did. I can't pay, so guess I gotta owe you.
T.S.?
I'll talk to you later, Amy. Look here, little brother. If you want to change your life, then meet me at Decker's gym at DuPont and Liscott. You know where that's at?
Yeah, sure, I know where that is.
Hey, you hungry?
Yeah, man.
All right. Come on. You're just in time. I'm about to have my morning snack. I'll buy you a sandwich.
No, I haven't seen anybody.
Too bad.
Emma Walden. Right, okay, fine. Thanks, Sophie.
You know what?
Oh, Sophie, don't worry about it. It's only been 3 days.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Excuse me, are you Amanda Taylor?
Yes, I am.
Good. I'm Emma Walden. Your office told me I might find you here.
I just spoke to them. How are you,
You're a
Emma?
man.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm pretty steamed up. Oh. You all right?
Yes, thanks.
I don't get mad very often, but when I do, somebody better watch out.
Who's somebody?
I beg your pardon?
Who are you mad at?
Oh. The police department.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Well, for starters, they fired me, although I guess you could say they couldn't really fire me because they never properly hired me.
What is it that you do, Emma?
Oh, I'm a psychic.
They didn't tell Emma much about the case because they didn't want to prejudice her. But I've checked around and...
Well, you got no choice.
I'm not going.
If you're interested, the dead man's name is Albert Vallis, a known heroin dealer with all the wrong connections. Shall we? Anyway, they found him about a week ago in a basement warehouse.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, you guys.
But all they've got is the body. No other leads. They suspect it was a drug deal that went bad.
Yeah, bad for him. You're not gonna tell me you believe this lady can see things that already happened?
Haven't you ever known who was calling before you picked up the phone?
No.
I have. Different people can be sensitive to different things, can't they?
I guess.
I know how hard it is to get new items on the allocations committee agenda. Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Short of personnel?
Cars. Is this about the psychic I called in on the Vallis shooting?
Yes. Have you spoken to Thompson?
Yeah, I talked to him. He stands by what he says.
He told her to, and I quote, "Go back to your crystal ball and sit on it."
Thompson says whatever Emma saw simply doesn't fit the facts.
Facts? I thought you had nothing to go on.
Oh, come on, Amy, for crying out loud. So he was a little brusque.
Brusque? Just so we're clear on this, Detective, this is a woman that you hired because you've got an unsolved murder. She donates her time to the department. She wants to help. I think it stinks.
Seems she got a case.
What do you want?
I don't want to make a big noise out of this, Ted, but you brought her in.
I got her name from downtown. Apparently, she's been able to help out on a number of cases.
I want to talk to Thompson, see if I can get a personal apology.
Yeah, I figured that. He's down at the firing range.
And some sort of official thank you from the department for her time and effort.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, hang on a sec, will you, Belle, please? I'll get this.
Thanks for the backup.
Yeah,
I
okay.
know Emma's bad experience doesn't really count for much in the overall scheme of things.
Hey, some days it's the small things that count. Want me to come along?
No, thanks. I sort of want to do it myself.
I don't want you to think that I really believe in...
Psychic powers? Hey, I understand. You know, it sounds like this guy Thompson is long on mouth and short on manners.
Yeah, well, he came over from narcotics. He's a real gung-ho, war on crime type of guy, but he gets the job done.
Hey, you don't have to explain.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, detective.
Yeah?
You ever know who was calling before you answered the phone?
No? Why? Yeah.
Unload your weapons.
Thompson, young lady outside would like to speak with you.
Detective Thompson?
You got that right. You Taylor?
Yes, I am.
What's your beef, counselor?
My beef is the treatment of my client, Emma Walden, a lady whose professional reputation has been...
Yeah, I know who she is, the mind reader. What are you trying to do here, score points on me? I can't believe you take this woman seriously. You look like a smart girl.
Emma Walden is not a mind reader. She's a well-respected psychic. And if you'd taken the time to check out her track record, you'd realize that whatever it is she does, she's pretty good at it. I see. Is that what this is, Detective? You're afraid she's gonna solve your case.
Look, lady, I don't know who you think you are.
A lawyer. She's a lawyer.
Who the hell are you?
I'm with her.
Hey, what's the big sweat? We're getting all worked up over a dead drug dealer. No big loss. Am I right or am I wrong?
Came back to see if you wanted to go to lunch. You know, I hate to eat alone.
As a matter of fact, I do know something about psychic powers.
I didn't ask you whether you know anything about it. I asked you, do you believe it?
Oh, that's tough to say, Tias. Well, exactly what type of psychic phenomena are we talking about here?
We talking about somebody who can walk into a room and tell you what's going on after it already left.
Oh, you mean retrocognition?
Say what?
Well, as opposed to precognition, which is the ability to sense events before they happen.
You know all this stuff, man.
I took a night course in psychic phenomena.
Uh-huh. But you still haven't answered my question yet.
Well, I don't know if I believe in it. Anything's possible. Look at flying fish.
So tell me, Decker, you still need a hand around here?
I could use someone. Why?
Just asking.
Hey, baby, how'd you like to get elected?
How'd you like to get locked?
Hey, no problem. Just trying to be friendly, huh? Yeah. Just trying to be friendly.
Tell me something I don't know.
What you got?
Got a James Ripley, 32 years old, no fixed address, shot to death sometime last night. We know he was one of Vallis's suppliers.
How you figured?
Well, Emma says the two men in the warehouse were attacked by a third. She couldn't describe the killer, but she did give us a rough description of the other two. She came pretty close to describing Vallis as one of them, and this one could be the other.
You saying you believe her story?
Now, Thompson always figured there were only two, but maybe there is a third. Maybe he's just cleaning up loose ends.
No, I don't think so. This guy was done with a small caliber. The one last week bought it from a shotgun. The way I figured it, the two of them argued at the warehouse. Ripley killed Valance, and Valance's friends caught up with him last night. What's he doing here?
Good question, brother.
I have here on behalf of the department a signed letter of apology. Detective Thompson will apologize to you personally if and when he gets here.
I understand you'd like my client to revisit the site.
That's right.
Does that mean you believe she may be able to help?
I'd like her to try, yes.
Emma? I'm sorry, Mr. Jones. I won't be able to give you a quick answer. I hate violence. I think most people do.
If it's a matter of getting Thompson to apologize, he will. I guarantee it.
No.
Well, maybe we could pay you something.
I don't think that's the lady's motive. I'm sure she'll help us if she can.
Well, anyway, thank you for coming down. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Listen, ladies, I'm sorry if I said anything offensive. I'm just a dumb cop. What do I know?
You can stop playing the nice guy. Emma got her apology from the department. You're off the hook.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, detective.
Tell me again what we're doing here.
The kid needs a break. Race you up the stairs.
You got it. I thought you said race, T.S.
I did.
nice place.
Yeah, hope he's here. I'm looking for Billy.
Look somewhere else, man.
Sorry, brothers. Y'all must didn't hear me. I'm looking for Billy.
Here's Billy. Stay calm, man. I know these guys.
Okay. Wow, that's the biggest assault murder I've ever seen.
Yeah, Decker, this is the kid I was telling you about. Hey, don't worry, man. He's not on drugs or nothing. He just run errands for him and stuff like that.
Listen, I'm real sorry about the scene in there. The streets are dry, you know.
So, what you think, Decker? Can you use him?
Sure. Job doesn't pay a lot, but there's plenty to do.
Can I sleep there?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, see you later. All right.
Yeah, right, Amy.
That's what Emma wants.
Okay.
We'll go right down there.
Well, are you sure? Because I can have Detective Thompson meet you down there if you like.
No, he's the last guy I want to see today.
Okay. Okay, I understand.
I'll let you know what happens.
Yeah, thanks.
Switchboard.
Get me homicide, please.
Homicide.
Detective Thompson.
Billy, how you doing, little brother?
I'm okay. I'm sorry it took so long. Vandal sent me out on a pickup and, well, he said that this deal was too good to pass up and that this score came right out of the blue. And he didn't want to miss it, so I told him I couldn't do that anymore. But
We know he was one of Vallis's suppliers.
the streets are dry, you know.
What's the big sweat? We're getting all worked up over a dead drug dealer.
Yeah, well, he came over from narcotics. Said it was too good a deal to pass up, and that this stuff came right out of the blue.
We're all getting worked up over a dead drug dealer.
She couldn't describe the killer. I'd like to take the job if it's still open.
Hey, Decker, that job still open?
Yeah. When can you start?
How about now?
Sure.
Great.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Sophie?
Hi, Mr. Turner.
Where's Amy?
She's not here.
Where did she go?
To the warehouse with Emma.
Okay, thanks. Got it.
Where are you going?
Out.
You want company? Watch the place.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
You sure you want to go through with this, Emma?
I'm sure.
It's a cheery place, isn't it?
Emma? Emma?
Let's get out of here, man!
Let's get out of here, man!
He did it. Who did it, Emma? What's wrong?
Him. He should.
It's just Detective Thompson.
Stay away from me. I'd like to go now, Amy.
That's fine.
Ladies, I'm afraid what we have here is
what you call a real problem.
Are you out of your mind? It was you.
Amy! Emma!
Let's go.
Let her go!
Listen! You stay back! You listen to me, brother. You listen to me, brother. Listen to me, brother. Listen to me, brother.
But I was there. Emma said she saw him do it.
Uh-huh.
What does uh-huh mean?
Uh-huh means the way you told it. Thompson could have just walked in at the wrong time this afternoon, and when Emma surprised him, his guilty conscience took care of the rest.
You don't believe that. You do. All right. What about her description of the other two men?
Detective Jones gave me a copy of the report. She could have been describing almost anybody.
Did I ask you how you knew we were going to be back at the warehouse?
Yep.
And?
Sophie told me.
How did you know Thompson was going to be there?
Oh, come on, Amy. Didn't you ever know who was calling you before you picked up the phone?